The mitzvah of the red heifer is what is known as a paradoxical mitzvah. The cow's ashes provide purification when sprinkled upon an individual contaminated by exposure to death. However, the same purifying ashes contaminate pure individuals who prepare the ashes for sprinkling. How can we make sense of this? Rabbi Yosef Dov Soloveitchik explains by means of a parable. The act of assisting or purifying others isn't always a neat and clean process. Sometimes helping another get up after they have fallen into mud causes the helper to get muddied as well. Those involved in acts of chesed know that to be impactful, one must meet others where they are, even if it means getting sullied a bit along the way. This is hinted at in the ashes that purify but also contaminate. Rabbi Shlomo Rishkin expands upon this theme through a famous Rabbi Nachman of Breslov story about a prince who had a mental lapse and thought he was a turkey, to the point that he removed his shirt, sat under the table, and began pecking at bones and pieces of bread. The royal physicians had given up hope until a sage entered and, in an unorthodox fashion, took off his shirt, sat down under the table with the prince, and began pecking at crumbs and bones as well. When the prince asked who he was, the sage said, "I'm a turkey." To this the prince answered, "I'm a turkey too." They became friends. One day the sage put on his shirt, saying, you can wear a shirt and still be a turkey." The prince watched and put his shirt on as well. The sage then began eating regular food from the table, saying, you can eat whatever you want and still be a turkey. And they both ate the food. Finally, the sage says, "Even a turkey can sit at the table." And the sage continued in this manner until the prince was healed. The red heifer teaches us that at times the healing process requires joining others where they are and feeling what they are going through. And this isn't always a clean and neat process. Unlike the physicians, the sage was willing to get under the table, act like a turkey, and join the prince where he was. This ultimately enabled the prince to rise up, heal, and be restored to his royal position.